almost ready to start. Oh, shoot. Is it still upside down for you guys? Oh no, there we go. All right, yay. Okay. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna try my first Facebook Live. And I'm going to be using the Under My Umbrella set. So this is my first try, so you'll see that it's not going to be perfect, but I figured now was the time. If any time was the time, now is the time. So I don't know how many, I know Tony's on. I don't know who else is on yet. Everyone's home, of course, because we are all at home in Illinois. So hopefully it's all quiet and the neighbor doesn't decide to walk their dog. So this is the set I'll be using. It's Under My Umbrella. It's one of the ones that they showed it on stage when we were in Lansing. And I love the little boots. And so with the boots and the new paper pumpkin, I was very motivated to start working with this set, even though, of course, I've had it since pre-order. So we're going to be using this set, and I got this lovely swap card. Unfortunately, I don't have the name of the person who created the swap card, but it inspired me, so I thought I would take some of the ideas that they had and I would make it my own. It has a cute little boots on the inside too. So that's our inspiration. And I have a pool party card base, 5.5 by 8.5. Scored and folded in half. Then I have a pool party layer that's 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm going to use pool party with the mask, the brick mask. It looks like bricks to me. I'm an architect, so I'm all about things that look like building materials. I haven't used these nearly enough, but I really like how they look when you're using them on your background. So it's just kind of an idea. And then I liked the clouds also. So I wanted to add some clouds in. I'm going to use basic gray, but here I don't want it to be too dark. So I'm going to stamp off a little on the side, and then I'm going to take some of the smaller clouds, whoops, and use those. The big clouds are a little big for me. Maybe just do one more. Again, stamp it off a little so it's not so dark. My basic gray is very dark. So there you go. So I like that. We're going to close this. And I have 2 layers of white. I have one layer that's going on the inside of the card. That's 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll create post with all the dimensions for my blog. And then for the top layer, it's really just a border around the blue, but I want a label. So I'm gonna take my label punch. I believe this is the Timeless Label Punch. And I'm gonna cut it out of the center. Make sure I'm being thrifty with my products. And then the sentiment is, no matter the weather, we're friends forever. And I'm gonna use basic gray again. Try to line that up straight. It's pretty straight. So we'll close that. Now we're gonna glue our pool party to our white card base, our white card base layer. And this is 3 5/8 by 5. And we're gonna pop this up on dimensionals. I'm not seeing any comments. I'm assuming it's because I need to do something different. Refresh, maybe. Give me 1 second. Okay. Looks like it's still going. All right, so we have our layer popped up. And we have our sentiment. We're going to take a little linen twine and we're going to put dimensionals on the back here, and we're going to use the dimensionals to hold our twine. Oops. I'm going to put the twine first, then the dimensionals. Maybe. Or not. We'll just wing it. I also have some Scotch tape. Which works pretty well for me. And we'll put another dimensional. One more. And put that layer on. Squish it around a little so that it's in the spot you want. Then I use the Poppy Parade DSP pack to cut out the partially open umbrella. I'm using a scrap of black for the umbrella handle. And I'm going to stamp the boots. Sorry, that's my dog deciding to come upstairs. It's been downstairs all day. cut the boots out of Daffodil Delight and use our scissors to fussy cut those. They're very easy to cut. Not too many intricate lines. Okay, so we have that. And then for the inside, we'll glue this down in a minute. For the inside, I was going to add some flowers from that same sentiment, from the same stamp set. That wasn't perfect, but we're gonna do a little coloring, so should be fine. This is Call Me Clover, light Call Me Clover. And I have some light and dark Daffodil Delight. Just some quick coloring just to add a little interest to the inside of the card. And just for the center, I like a little dark daffodil, just to give it a little interest. So very simple. And then for the inside, I stamped the boots, but this time on another scrap of the checked Poppy Parade from the DSP pack. I really like the DSP packs with the little, especially the gingham pattern. It's very cute. So add those right there. Certainly could use a little cheering right now in Chicago. It's snowing. Yes, it's snowing. You heard me right. Snow. Of course, with all our other things going on, a little snow. Why wouldn't we have a little snow, right? It's the umbrella, and then we're going to pop up our boots with some more dimensionals. If you wanted, you could have even added, there's little raindrops in the set. You could have added some raindrops, but I kind of like it without. And it was, you know, pretty simple card. Definitely for your almost beginner, but definitely for a casual stamper. Now gonna do a variation on this card. I'm gonna use the Please Just Punch DSP, which I love. So I'm going to have another pool party card base. And we have our interior layer again. 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. And had a little piece of the Please Just Punch DSP, the one with the little raindrops. Put that on the inside of the card. For the front, we're going to do something a little different. I have the masonry 3D embossing folder. It's really nice because it has certain bricks that are more raised than others. It's really nice texture. And do the same trick, cutting out the label from the inside of the Whisper White layer. Stamp my sentiment. Also in basic gray. And then this time I used the DSP paper to stamp out. You'll see that it matches the punch, both the partially closed and the fully open, plus the handle. So if you see the handle, I'm going to cut out the handle piece here. You have to cut the DSP while you're, to not, to be able to maximize your use. But it's really pretty easy. And worst case, you use a Post-it note to hold your smaller pieces in place so that you can maximize your paper. So we have that. We have our label. This card I'm going to use some, I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to use the crushed curry seam binding ribbon for a slightly different look. I love this seam binding. It's very, very forgiving. Sometimes I like to put a glue dot so that the ribbon doesn't move. So we'll place this with pop dots like the other one. Just gives that extra dimension. And we're going to glue, pop dot our label. We have our umbrella and our umbrella handle. We're going to do our boots in the same Poppy Parade printed paper. Move this out of the way. And so I hope you guys have all been enjoying, well, I don't know, enjoying is the right word. Staying safe and doing what needs to get done. I know that I've been working at home all week. Luckily, my company decided early to work from home. I work in, like as I said, I'm an architect, so I work in the architect engineering firm, and so there's that. And we were able to stay home starting Monday. So, and my husband is the teacher, and he's also been working from home. That's been an interesting few days, but he's doing well, and his kids are catching on. He teaches 7th grade. So I know that we're pretty lucky. We have our 20-something sons still are home, and they are doing good, and we're just hanging out right now. So that's our second card. One more thing I wanted to add to this card was some of these epoxy, frosted and clear epoxy drops. You could color them if you wanted. But I liked them plain. We have a runaway. All right, so we have that one. And then the last thing I wanted to show you while I close up my ink pad is a little project that I did today. It's almost done, it's pretty close. But I've seen several ladies online who've taken the paper pumpkin kit and created a framed artwork piece. So this is my in process. I think I might add the word spring with the either the prose letters, die cuts, or the outline letter alphabet. So I have that. So that's our projects for today. We had our original swap card, then 1 step up, 2 steps up with a different inside, and then a project that also features the Please This Punch Designer Series paper. Hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for being my guinea pigs, and I will be much better next time. Thanks so much, everyone. Goodbye.